Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Valentino Rossi career mode. In today's episode we will be off to Portugal for Portimão, would be one of my final week tracks of the start of the season. Then we get into the nice European leg where I should be strong and start to fight for podiums. But anyway, let's get into the race. So here we are on the grid. Gone for hard front this time, so I have some good braking stability, because again starting from the back I'm going to need to make a lot of overtakes. So here we are on the grid. Let's see what we can do off the line. Pretty good launch. Turn the fuel on immediately. See if we can get the inside of Bastianini. It's going to be really tight down. I'm going to try and mount the curb to avoid other riders. Ooh, Warriors being backed up. We've gotten a warning for track limits. That's going to be a crash surely. On the outside of our mortal enemy Marc Marquez. Does contact. See, can we slide up his teammate up the inside? Doing very well here, up into the top 12. I'm caught on the outside now. I'd like to see can I get near the front of this one and just see can I battle with them, because I believe their pace will be pretty strong. Getting so much wheelie as we come over that brow. Hard front won't feel great though through this sector here on the edge of the tyre. We'll just have to put up with it and see what we can do in the heavy braking corners. Whereas we should be stronger than most. Oh, I'm full lean, the bike feels horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Go back a gear and see can we turn tight on Nakagami. Should get a good run, but he gets a much better one on the Honda. Brakes are hard, but they're going to move over on me, so it's going to be gentle, a little tap. It's going to scare him off. Should be able to. No, think better of it. That's another track limits warning and almost a crash. We are in a bit hot. But at least we're in the battle for the top 10 by the end of lap 1. Long race here, so we're going to try and maintain the tyres as best as we can. Going fast early on isn't the key, it's maintaining tyres for the late race push. Get a good turn there on turn 5. Get a good nice early apex and take good corner speed. Can we get around the outside? He's going to fight back. We're going to sit him up and dive to the inside. Oof, that was close. Almost into the back of Oliveira, and we're a little bit hasty there because we've lost out too many positions. Lost 2 positions and a lot of track time. Through the sector here, I really need to be in the group just for a bit of a tow. Ooh, touching the curb there, not what you want to be doing. Yeah, man, getting completely out of shape. Hard under brakes. For some reason. Oh, what a save that was. That was incredible. That should have been a crash. That was a crash. I don't know how I managed to save that one. As I was saying though, I don't know why I'm not that good at this track though, because it has long corners, ups and downs. It's a brilliant racetrack. It just does not suit me. The 30 F5. I'm not getting anywhere near that today. I'm in the 40s. Hot into 1. That's going to be another track limits one. It's going to be 3 after as many laps. Oh, we get away with it. So we're going to have to manage a lot in this race. We have plenty of fuel, which is good. That will come into our advantage late in the race. There's a crash further back, yeah, and the exit turn 4. Oh, again, just the setup isn't great. The front isn't working like I wanted it. I think we're starting to learn that the hard tyres aren't Rossi's friend on this game. Maybe it's not Rossi, maybe it's me. We're basically now falling out all the points. Great run on Binder. Oh, he goes in sideways. We're going to try and turn it underneath him. Brilliant move. That's P13. See what we can do now. Kind of get back up to the back of Rins. Just going to take it steady. Not that steady. Mir is coming back. I wonder, did he go to soft rear and have some issues, or what? Is he on a hard rear maybe? Because he seems to have no pace if he's coming back this early in the race. Just going to put up to power 3, burn off a bit of this excess fuel, a bit extra weight. Going to set our fastest lap of the race, 39.1, so we're still 0.7 off of bag 9 as fast at the moment. It's hard front tyres, give me zero confidence in braking. Feels nice on the hard braking like that. As soon as you get to a bit of lean angle, it does unfortunately want to push the front a bit. Again, I'm going to try and turn underneath, and we've done it. Do we get the exit? Yes, we do. Push Rins out to the outside of the track. Stops the fight back from him into this right-hander here. We have to pick up the bike though. Turned in ever so slightly too early. A bit late that time, but late apex. Good run up the hill. Mega short shifting there, just keep the front wheel down. Try to take a wide sweeping line in. Looks of work, so it goes right up to the back of him. And once again, our hard tyre seems to be wearing faster than our medium, so I don't know if that's some sort of glitch, or am I just really heavy on when I'm on a hard tyre, but the front end I reckon is going to be a nightmare before not too long. Nakagami, oh, there's a big battle here already. That is for about P6 I reckon. I'm going to turn it tighter, power 3 early, sticking out the big turn, up the hill as best I can. That is P11 and the fastest lap all in one go. So we're right on the back of the current world champion John Mayer. Struggling a lot though with my front end. It's going to be difficult to make any overtakes today, especially in these top 10. Bike snap sideways for me and Mir. Take a wide swooping line, see can we cut it back underneath him at the latest of all apexes. And it's actually worked, and we've managed to get him. I'm actually quite surprised I did not think that would work. Once again, we're going to try and take a later, tighter apex then. Power up to 3. See how early they break and then they move over on you, so you have to give them the space into 1. We're going to just open up this next turn 4, I think it is, turn 4, and open him up the hill, use that medium rear tyre. I think he's a hard on. We're in touch hot, trying our best to get it scrubbed off, and we do. There's a crash behind Maverick Vinales, is gone, unfortunately, tuck the front into turn 6. So we're at our P9, there's a bit of a gap ahead of Miguel Oliveira. Really taking liberties with just front end of fields. Should be able to turn underneath the 2 of these wides, they've run it wide. Fabio on a hard rear. Drifts wide there. Yeah, you love a good crash through that corner in career mode. We'll do the same thing to Oliveira we did to Mir. Take a nice wide line. Not close enough, just time to get the move done. To be fair to the medium rear tyre, it's holding up ever so slightly. It's fairly well at the moment. See how much time we make up onto the back of the KTM into one. The AI actually are pretty poor on the brakes, and then they run away. They take some weird lines, and that's catching us up a bit. Again, they run away there. I'm going to try and pick it up and squirt alongside them. I should get the move done now into turn 5. Yes, we can. Just get a good exit now, and that is P6. Next up is Jack Miller, so Ducati up next. Factory on that. We actually can see P2. We cannot see Francesco. Ooh, touch the carburetor. Not what you want to be doing with a hard front. That is going very bad at the moment. Gale fights back, but we have enough corner speed just to beat him. You can see as well, Miller absolutely backing in over the crest of the hill. Beautiful riding from the Aussie. Frankie Morbidelli up next as top Emma at the moment. You can see that he was drifting and sliding it, so possibly he's having some rear end issues. Rossi, the master of the tyres, is holding on to his rear tyre quite nicely. We have to get such a good out. We have to just roll off slightly behind Miller. We're going to try and square him off. His front tyre isn't doing the job. He's way wide. And we pass him into and out of the final corner. So, good move there again from us. He's going to fight back on the straight, but we brake a lot later on the Yamaha. Bit too early still, just used to braking early over the AI. Still need to remember I have them 2 warnings. It'll be interesting to see what Frankie's pace is like. I reckon a podium is on today. Still a handy full few laps. See how much later we brake then or compatriate. Look how much more corner speed. He is having some sort of issue here, Frankie. We're going to just try and get alongside him. Pretty good lap this one. See, his rear tyre is pumping. Doesn't look like he has much grip at all in any part of the tyre. Through there as well is spinning. Just looking for a way, and Miller's actually dropped back, so Miller must be having some issues as well. Jorge and Martin in P3 having moments ahead of us. That's a Pramac 2 and 3 at the moment. It's a great result for them. Just trying to save my tyre till the bike is upright. And we should get Frankie this time around. Just get him by the line. This last corner here, we should be much better than the Ducati. See, such a wide line he takes in. We actually have so much fuel we can burn. We're going to use to our advantage to get onto the back of the Ducati. We get so sideways into one bit of a Scandi flick. It's wide again from us. Front tyre not doing its job. I'm not too sure if we can catch this guy. We've kind of just about hit tyre problems ourselves. Our front tyre is feeling so bad. In hot again, I couldn't tip it in, I just felt the front folding the whole way around. See a bit of banding on the rear tyre. Just make these kind of up and downhill corners here, they just give me so little confidence in this bike. Just trying to pull the bike back to an apex, so difficult at the moment. Jorge Martin has picked up his pace since we've passed our teammate. Wants to hold on to his podium. Gonna try and get a lot of corner speed through this last corner, but the front end just is having none of it. Gonna use a lot of power 3. Unfortunately, getting a wheelie over the crest ruined our momentum. Front end was on the move. So 2 laps remaining, and we'll just have to push and just try. We've already had a P4 this year, we want the podium. I reckon Zarco might actually be coming back to us as well. Oh, that's our 3rd track in this morning. I barely went off the track, but sensors of course picked me up. And he really doesn't work over that crest. And now we are getting close to Jorge. A wide sweeping line in here. He goes very shallow, which allows us to catch him in the corner and make up time on the brakes. Every corner at the moment, the front end is just folding. Not a nice feeling. See the tyres down in the corner, how worn they are. He's on it wide. I want to just shift up the third, see if we can get the power down. Can we get this move done? We're going to set another fastest lap by the looks of it. Yes, we are. A new personal best. Comes right across our nose, completely stops us from turning in, and we lose about half a second to him. Unfortunately, after setting our the best lap of the race, sorry. Once again, Yama just does one stop. We have a lap and a half remaining. Again, look at that, I just cannot tip in. I have 0 front feeling. So I'm just in full concentration mode here, trying to catch him up. You can see we're actually on a serious lap if you look at our delta. So it turns out if I stay quiet, I can go a lot quicker. That wouldn't be a very interesting video if it was just me going around Portimao for 13 laps being quiet. But I'm going to see what I can do in these final few corners. Maybe a drag to the line if we can get close enough. Touching the curb, absolutely sideways through there. Absolutely taking the piss with the front end there. That should have been a crash. I actually don't know how I stayed on there. So much chatter. I risked the whole race just for that corner there. We're up to power 3 now and see what we can do into this final corner. He's run it wide. I don't think it's going to be enough though. I think Jorge Martin has his podium. Yeah, yes he does. So once again, we are just pipped for the podium. Well done, Jorge Martin. So overall, again, this time we actually come away with the fastest lap of the race, just because we set it on the last lap and we actually obliterated. Did anyone else get a 37 on the grid? I'd like to know. Maverick Vinales on the last lap. So again, one of the AI who are nowhere near the front. And sorry, Salvadori. Anyone else? 38s, 39s, and myself. So again, they get some weird simulated lap times and it just makes no sense. But that has put us up into P5 in the championships. We were a point behind Mir. The top 3 of Bagnaia, Quartararo and Zarco are looking formidable. We are already nearly a full race victory behind Bagnaia, so we're going to have to pull our game up in Jerez. And we dropped to 5th in the teams championship, and constructors, I think we're still P2. Yes, we are. We're just behind Ducati. So pretty good round actually for that one. I expected worse, in all honesty, at that track. Next up we have Jerez. What a track designed by the gods. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have enjoyed today's video, and I shall see you for the best track in the world in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.